Hello everyone, Mark with Precision Computing. In this video, I'm coming to you guys to address some issues that I've had with Amazon and their return policies. So I'm sure like most people and businesses out there, I use Amazon Marketplace to order things. Sometimes random parts, sometimes computer parts, peripherals, electronics, sometimes things for making signs, acrylic, I mean, just about anything, because it's all individual sellers there, so you have pretty much everything available. And stuff that's Amazon Prime is really nice because you can get it quickly. Well, apparently Amazon has put my account on hold for violating their return or refund policy with no warning. I wasn't told that I ever had one violation, but apparently I have numerous violations. In this video, I'm going to go through some different videos that I have taken and pictures and things like that of Amazon products that have been sent to me that were either sold as brand new and I received open items, or that I bought through like Amazon's warehouse purchasing, which is, you know, an item that Amazon inspects. I just kind of assume that they were fall off the pallet type of deals that they can't sell as brand new, damaged packaging, things like that. But they were just dead products or the wrong product inside the box. I received a brand new phone case that had stickers peeled off and the glue residue on them, and a yellowed phone case inside the packaging that had been retaped up but sold as new. I've received computer parts that said they were brand new with a different item shoved inside the box. Graphics cards and processors and SSDs that were conveniently, I should have a sealed one around here. Well, it's out of reach. Either way, if you guys know an SSD box, they usually have a seal on top and bottom like a processor. It's got a seal on the two parts of the box that'll open. One was sliced, retaped with a piece of Scotch tape so you could barely tell, and someone had shoved their old drive inside that wasn't even the same brand. Returned it to Amazon, and Amazon sold it to me as new and sent me a drive that I didn't even want to test, because when I opened it up and saw a different brand, it could be full of viruses, who knows? But it's not a new drive and it's not what I ordered, so I returned it. Because of these types of returns, Amazon has restricted my account. Okay, another thing that I returned to Amazon are items like these. I bought these as sign holders. The whole thing is a little part here that's got a hole in the back, and you use an anchor and mount it to a wall, and then I was going to use them to hold acrylic nameplates. They screw together, and they have a rubber washer that goes on either side of the stainless steel. Use two of them and hold an acrylic nameplate for an office to the wall. Really cool look. It was clear acrylic that I etched from the backside and colored, and it would look like, you know, just a floating nameplate. However, I have ordered two sets of these from Amazon. This one you can see is even larger than this one. And the tolerance of the threads, this one was supposed to be 0.24 inches, okay? And the tolerance on there, if I can catch it, is 0.03. Now you can see I'm holding it with the caliper. 0.3, all right? Now, I made my signs with a tolerance to give just a little play for the threads of 0.28, so that the 0.24 dimension of this would have a little bit of movement, you know, and a little bit of adjustability. These showed up and were 0.3. So I said, okay, I'll return those, but I need to get these signs installed. So I ordered another set over the weekend that would arrive today so that I could install them. These show up, which are even larger than the previous ones. And that was okay. They were a 0.75 dimension outer. That one was a 1/2 inch. Not a big deal. The inside dimension on these was supposed to be 0.19. The inside dimension on these is like 0.38. Okay, even larger than the previous ones. So of course I'm going to return both of these items. Now I could use them for future projects, but I don't have plans for those projects right now. On top of that, I was sold an item that was not as described on the Amazon website. It had specific dimensions, height, width of the threads, etc., so that you could plan accordingly for either the items you were going to make or items maybe that you ordered online. Say you're not making the sign yourself. Now I can take those signs and go out and use my drill press and open up the holes. I'm not going to try to line up a laser to make larger holes on holes that are already existing. So then I can put the acrylic in my drill press and try to open up the holes, and then if I crack the acrylic, I'm making all new signs. Doesn't seem like a big deal, but to a small business, anytime that I'm wasting something, it's a big deal. Especially when Amazon is holding me responsible for these items that are being sold by other people with their improper descriptions that I have no control over. All I can do is go by the description that's on the Amazon website. It's wrong. Now I'm going to return the item because it's wrong. You sell me a used item in a box that doesn't work, that's been opened. I don't care whether it's an Amazon warehouse deal or whatever it is. I'm going to return it if it doesn't work. I returned a set of brake rotors and pads made by Power Stop that I ordered for my truck. The pads with the caliper completely contracted would not fit over the new rotor. Well, I shouldn't say that. It fit. It was so snug that I thought maybe I didn't have the caliper completely retracted. I put them on anyway. It burned the rotors in the first just circling around my block. I pulled back into my driveway, disassembled everything. Now my truck is stuck because I can't put my new parts on. I had to order parts from a different place. I got them from TRQ, I think. I returned that item, sent it back. Almost a month later, I don't have a refund from Amazon. I've contacted them 4 times. They tell me you have to contact us after September 14th. I contact them. I get an email saying we've issued you a refund. You can keep or dispose of the item. I already sent it back, Amazon. Why are you telling me that I can keep or dispose of it now? I bought shocks that were in a package. The box is all torn open, clearly re-taped up. When I open them, they're somebody's old shocks. I call Amazon. They tell me keep or dispose of the item and we'll issue you a refund. I returned, what else was I waiting for? A processor. I ordered it, was not paying attention, and it was like $60 more than retail. But it was Amazon Prime, and it was shipped and sold by Amazon. It wasn't a third-party seller. I just so happened to look at Best Buy, which is right up the street from my house here, and saw the processor was only $359, and it was like $400 something on Amazon. So again, small business. I try to keep my margins on the computers that I sell tight so that I can give the client the most for their money. And of course I'm in business to make money, but I make money by offering different things like customization and the way that products are built and, modified, etc. So I'm not going to spend $50 more on an item just to order it from Amazon. I went to Best Buy, bought it, and returned the other one to Amazon. 30 days later, they still have not issued my refund because they tell me it's a high dollar item. Amazon sells, I'm sure, millions or billions of items that are a few $100s. Why are you holding people's money for 30 days without issuing them a refund for their item that they have sent back? I sent it back on the 21st of August. On the 23rd of August, it was delivered to their warehouse. I have the tracking. I always return my items via UPS, not the UPS drop-off at the store, so that I have a tracking number so that I can verify that my item was returned to Amazon and their warehouses, and I can get my refund. So, in contacting Amazon, that's what they tell me. Oh, well, it takes time because our warehouse has to process the item and scan the item in before you're issued a refund. I just returned an item that was $8. The moment that it was scanned at my local shipping station that I dropped it off, I got an email that I got a refund from Amazon. So why the difference in policies when there is no clarity in a value amount in Amazon's return policy that says you're going to receive your money later if it's over a certain dollar amount? The refund policy is the same across all items, so why are different items handled differently? Why are you sending Amazon warehouse? Why are you reselling items that you cannot physically test and sending out items that are different brands inside the packaging that you haven't even opened and inspected when you say they're inspected by Amazon and they're packaged and resealed and shipped to customers that are expecting those items? Again, small business, when I'm building computers, I have tight constraints. Now, I don't typically use used products in computers that I resell. I don't do it for that purpose. But for my own stuff, if I can get, 20, $50 off a 2 terabyte drive, even if it's got a few hours of read and write, I'll do that. I'll buy it, no problem. Or if a client wants an inexpensive item, I can tell them, look, I can get this item and it's a little cheaper than getting it brand new. Is that okay with you? If they say, yeah, then great, we'll do it. It benefits everybody. Plus I get to use an item from Amazon that's been either returned or whatever else, and it gets it off their shelves. So it's a win-win. I buy shoes all the time that are returned to Amazon. Maybe somebody tried them on, they don't fit, they return them. I get them most of the time, they're like brand new. Well, somebody can visually inspect that. If you can't visually inspect, an electronics product to ensure the customer that's receiving it that it's going to be fully functioning, stop trying to sell them as being fully functioning. Graphics cards, that there's a different item inside the box, or you get a dead one. Somebody bought it and returned it and carefully opened the packaging, resealed the packaging. Who knows? But all of these things, when I return them, I make sure to document them so that, it says, put in the description here, this won't affect your return process, so that whoever looks at the return should understand why I'm returning it, because I would assume that they can see that, because I never see that again. So somebody asks me a month later, why did you return this? I have no idea. I don't remember. Sometimes I do remember, and I'll tell them, well, I returned it because it was this, or I returned it because of that. Or I take pictures and videos when I open things that are not the right thing inside, so that I have proof, because I've been scammed online before by buying things off of forums, off of people. I've been shipped empty boxes by people. I've been shipped broken items. I've had people that I thought I knew and trusted online steal money from me. I've had all kinds of things happen with online transactions. My business, people place orders, maybe stolen credit cards, because now I'm getting orders disputed from people that are ordering computers and chargebacks. That's a whole nother video with Square that's going in one of my shorts. People are doing all kinds of crazy things. Maybe it's because of the economy, people are tight on funds. Who knows? All I know is that when you use a system in the appropriate way, you should not be penalized because they put a system in place that does not work. Now, you put my Amazon business account on hold, where I process all kinds of transactions through, because of your not having either property quality control, fail safes to prevent these types of things from happening, or proper return instructions, or customer service that literally tells me to dispose of items instead of me being able to send it back to you so that you could verify what officially happened. None of that is my fault as the consumer or the end retail purchaser. Amazon needs to get their things in line. With my rant being over, the rest of this video is going to be videos that I've either taken of products that I've opened, that I've received from Amazon as new, or products that failed, that were within their warranty period. And if you go look at Amazon's warranty, they actually state that they will honor the warranty of the product being sold. So if a product says it has a 3-year warranty, Amazon states in their return policies that they will honor that warranty being sold by the manufacturer. Yeah, go and read it. I read through Amazon return policies. There's no place that states anything that has anything to do with anything I've returned. And their policies actually state things that would make people want to buy from Amazon with a false sense of hope. There's nothing about certain dollar amounts being processed for returns differently or anything, because if there was, people might think twice about ordering from Amazon and maybe go directly to the manufacturer or a local retail store or another retailer in hopes that they would get the appropriate product and be handled properly if they didn't. Because all Amazon support, you can barely understand anybody that gets on the phone. And if you try to ask them questions, I've plenty of times been on the phone with support and I've been berated because I didn't understand something or the way that it was being brought across to me. Even in emails, I send an email with things that they've asked me and it's not properly displayed back to me as to what they're asking me for. So they send me another email that asks the same thing without proper clarification. I was asked to fill out an incident report for an order that I returned with no explanation as to why I needed to fill out an incident report. The item had been returned to their warehouse for almost 30 days. I didn't get an explanation as to why I needed to file an incident report. What was the incident report for? It was clearly delivered at the Amazon warehouse. Did you misplace it? I have the tracking that shows it was delivered to the Amazon warehouse with proof of delivery. If Amazon warehouse misplaced an item, that's not my fault. I followed your return policies to a T. I put the little slip inside the box, put the label on the box, and I make sure that there's plenty of clear over the label so that the labels don't get damaged. Maybe Amazon needs to rethink their policies, or maybe we all need to start buying from retailers that aren't just a big conglomerate and don't give two you-know-whats about you as the end purchaser. So that's my rant. Enjoy the rest of the video. We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, like, thumbs up, share, whatever you might want to do. I mean, I really think that something like this needs to be addressed, and it probably hits me harder than the average consumer, because from a business perspective, I am probably ordering a lot more than the average consumer. So I have a lot more orders being placed, and of course with that you're going to find failure rates in orders. However, if a customer ordered something from me and I shipped them something completely different in the box, I don't even think they would contact me. I think they'd probably just file a chargeback with their credit card issuer and get their money back because they didn't get what they received and what they ordered. I've at least given Amazon the appropriate time to try to resolve the issue with me as one of their business clients, and now they're failing. So they'll get back to me within 48 hours. This one was returned because I got a bad graphics card and I had to wait for another one to come in the mail, so the customer canceled the order. What am I supposed to do? I returned it. No issues. Why do you have a 30-day return policy? This one delivered today. This one delivered Saturday. I have another video to send you describing those issues. This item. Yeah, this looked kind of orange mirror to me. The item that arrived at my house looked that color red up there. Nothing like the orange in the picture. So I returned it. It's not my fault if your sellers misrepresent the items that they are selling, or your Amazon warehouse team sends me an item that's broken because they don't have a way to test it or know how to test it. And if I look at items ordered from the past 30 days, there's this one, which I have refunded. That's an issue that I'll send you in a different video. This one, the board didn't work. MSI told me the same thing, to return it to Amazon. This one was, I believe, Amazon warehouse, and the whole, or no, this was a new one, and the whole back plastic was damaged. So when I went to install it, it didn't work. This I haven't used yet. Let's see. This arrived. It was Amazon open box. It arrived, and the fan spun up to full speed and it didn't work. This return started. I'll send you a different video on that. This returns, the brake pads did not fit over the rotors, which if you look at this item, the Power Stop, order ending in 5852, you look at the reviews on it, another customer states the brake pads didn't fit over the rotors. I returned it. I waited for my refund. See, order placed August 22nd. I waited almost 30 days. I got a customer service email saying to dispose of the item and that they issued me a refund. But I had already returned it and did everything that I was supposed to. This one, the bearing was seized in the front when I received it from Amazon warehouse. The colors did not match anything like what the pictures in the item listing. This one, I have another video that I'll send you. This return started. I didn't need it. I stated that. I paid for the return shipping. This one was an open box item from Amazon. I'll send you pictures because the box is all taped up because I received a different item inside it. Stated that it didn't work. Here's another one. This SSD I refunded because it just didn't work at all. And I contacted the team group and they told me since I just bought it within the last 30 days to return it to Amazon because that would be faster than them issuing me a new one and just order a new one, which is what I did. This one, again, used like new, is another internal SSD that, guess what? I got someone's broken old SSD sent to me. Confirmed by Amazon that it was working. Here's an order for $800-something. No issues. Here, used, Amazon services. These were used like new. Of course, I bought them. They're shoes. No problem. This, I bought a set of these. The first set of 12 came fine. The second set, they were 4 good. The rest were all damaged. Amazon told me to keep them and not return them. Here's an order for $500 that I didn't have an issue with Amazon. And then here's some recent orders that I have bought that I haven't had issues, except this one, which I have a different video to send you. Let's see, here's another item. This, iRobot. I bought it because I have pets, and it's not supposed to run over pet messes. Well, guess what? It does. This one, used, very good. Why did I buy it used, very good? Because I saved a few dollars, and I bought an item from Amazon Warehouse thinking I could save a few dollars and resell an item for Amazon. It doesn't work as the company describes. That's not Amazon's fault. I still have it. I don't use it very much. This was refunded because, as it says right here in the description, cold air induction kit for Corvette C6 Z06. I have a C6 Corvette. It didn't fit. I returned it. This arrived. Another person's broken item. Let's see in here. I returned one of these items because, again, it was an open box item sold as a new item. Or no, this one used like new. And it was a different item in the box. I'll send you another video that shows you a demonstration of that from Amazon. And then I'll make a little video here for you going over some items I've ordered in the past 9 months with Amazon that have not been up to snuff. This item was Amazon used warehouse items, condition used good. Yeah, it came as somebody's old item that they shipped to me, $145. So of course I returned it because it didn't work, because somebody bought it and returned their old one. These were returned because the seller said they would fit a 13 to 20 inch steering wheel, but they didn't. I had to buy 3 different ones until I finally bought an oversized one that actually fit my steering wheel. This stuff I've purchased. When was this purchased? August 3rd of 2022. I haven't even used it yet. So sometimes I buy things and don't use them right away. Let's see. These items were refunded. I submitted a return request on them because they didn't meet the needs that I was looking for. And the customer service representative told me, just keep them. We're going to issue a refund and dispose of them at your will. Here's another item I bought on Amazon. You see what's supposed to be at the end here? You can kind of see it in there, the brass cap. It arrived broken. So I returned it. I would surely send you back the broken item, but Amazon said keep it and dispose of it, as it was only $7 and it would probably cost more to ship. Did I break that? Nope, it showed up that way. Why is it my fault? Let's have a look at another item that I'm going to send back to Amazon because it does not fit. What does this say? 06 to 04 S10 pickup and Sonoma. I have a 2000 Chevy S10, and when I tried to install this on the vehicle, this top piece here will not allow my hood to close because it sticks up about 1.5 inches too high. This item's $350. Am I just supposed to keep something that doesn't work as described? Or should I return it using your 30-day return policy as allowed? So what did I do? I gave Amazon another chance and I ordered another item from a seller that says the internal threads here are 0.19 inches, which will work for the item that I need. But let's see what this one measures. 0.37 inches. Clearly not 0.19. And how tall is it supposed to be? 1 inch. Well, that measurement is right, of 1 inch. How wide is it supposed to be? It's 3/4 of an inch. Well, that measurement's right, but the thread dimension, which is the most accurate one for the hole size that I need, is 0.368. And here it says that it's 0.19. So how am I supposed to put this through the hole in my sign that is 0.27 inches to mount my sign when your item tells me the wrong dimension? So guess what? I can't use this, so I'm going to return it. Hello, Amazon customer service team, or OFM, whatever that means. Want to know why I return products on Amazon? Because either I get sent the wrong products or broken products, or products like this that say the depth of the thread is 6 millimeters or 0.24 inches. Let's look at my caliper here and open this up. And I have a business account, so if that didn't give you a clue, I have a business. What is the measurement there? 0.030 inches, not 0.24. It's much larger. So the item that I had created, which is a custom sign for a customer that needs to have an item with a dimension of 0.27 or less, which this item of 0.24 that I ordered would have worked if I wasn't sent an item that didn't meet the product description. Amazon strikes again. Getting ready to get this computer built so I can test everything outside of the case. That's how I always do it. I open up the Western Digital black drive that was factory sealed at the top. I literally sliced it with a razor blade. What I didn't notice was the bottom factory seal has a piece of masking tape over it, or like Scotch tape. And I opened it up, and what do I see? Samsung SSD. Really? Could have swore that says Western Digital. And it's a what? 2 terabyte. Oh, bonus. Yeah, which means that somebody's dead returned to Amazon drive that they sold to me as a Western Digital 1 terabyte performance drive.